What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Auralee collaboration with New Balance on this 2002R in the yellow or beige colorway. Today's video is brought to you by Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETPU insoles, which really is the same material you'll find inside Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code BOO, that's BOO at checkout, to get 33% off your entire purchase. So this right here is the latest collaboration between Japanese fashion brand Auralee with New Balance. Releasing earlier this summer, they released both this yellow or beige colorway alongside this white pair as well, but I believe there was a limited worldwide release that happened sometime around August or September. So I don't know exactly what the retail price was, but I'm assuming it was somewhere around the normal price, which is roughly 200 Canadian dollars each. So I'm going to be reviewing both of these shoes separately. For today's video, I'll be focusing first off on this yellow or beige colorway first. So this pair, the style code is M2002RE1, and this was the one that I was feeling more of the two. The upper of the shoe opts to use very soft suedes, which I'll go into more detail further on in the review. So first off, taking a deep dive at the toe box, this is covered in this tightly wound beige colored mesh. Right above this, we have the silver reflective 3M panel with the New Balance N logo embroidered in the center, along with a smaller reflective panel on the medial edge. Overlaid on both sides of the toe box, we have these beige nubuck overlays, and then surrounding the front toe cap, this is covered in a pale yellow colored suede, which feels very soft and very buttery to the touch. Moving downwards, you can see we have three different shades of yellow or beige. So we have a grayish beige nubuck, followed by a darker yellow nubuck, and then that brighter but dull yellow suede. The top two eyelets are constructed in this beige colored TPU, and then stitched on top of the mid panel, we have a suede New Balance N logo with this darker beige painted in the center, and then it's stitched onto the shoe using this white colored stitching. Beneath this, wrapping around the back of the shoe, we have this very light yellow colored suede, and then above this we have more of that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box. We have another nubuck overlay underneath this with 2002R branding. And then wrapping around the back of the shoe, we have this perforated dark beige colored suede, and then above this we have this 3M reflective panel with New Balance branding, and another reflective panel at the very top of the heel. In terms of laces, so these only come with one lace option, and they're just your standard flat style lace in this pale yellow color. Underneath this, the tongue is crafted in that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, but we have a dark yellow nubuck overlay, along with a suede overlay on the top, and we have this oval shaped cutout revealing this reflective 3M panel with New Balance branding. The back of the tongue and the inner liner of the shoe is lined in this pale yellow color textile. And then as for the insoles, these come with your standard foam lined insole. However, it's finished in this woven style on the top, and we have New Balance branding on the right foot and Auralee branding on the left foot. So the upper of the 2002R sits atop this full-length absorbed foam midsole. The midsole is painted in this vintage-looking pale yellow color, but it also incorporates absorbed SBS technology along with energy technology, which is visible on the lateral side of the heel, which is painted in this dark olive gray sort of color, and we have these gel-like pillars here which help with impact protection and shock absorption. And then finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, so the outsole here is crafted in a black colored rubber. We have this diamond-shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with these grooves to give you added flexibility. And then in the middle, we have what New Balance calls their stability web technology. And this is a dark gray colored TPU shank plate, which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Auralee 2002Rs. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like most of my other 2002Rs, so I'd recommend sticking true to size. So my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear a size 10 in most of my 2002Rs, including this one. To give you guys a point of comparison, I go a half size down to a 9.5 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 992, 993, 990V3, V4, V5, and a lot of my 550s as well. And in comparison, I stick true to size or a size 10 in the 2002R, most of my 990V2s and 997s because I find those two models have a bit more of a narrow toe box. And also a lot of made in UK models like the 991, 1500, and the 1530. Moving on to the topic of comfort, so these feel identical to any other New Balance 2002R, so with that said, it's a very comfortable sneaker. I really like how these feel underfoot. There's a good balance of softness and plushness with this absorbed foam, but there's still some level of stability and it's not an overly soft and overly mushy setup. So the 2002R is a great casual use sneaker, and it's a pair I would highly recommend when people are looking for a very comfortable but well-rounded sneaker. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was really nice. This pair is a made in Vietnam New Balance, but I thought that the suedes and the nubucks felt very premium, and the materials on the shoe didn't feel synthetic at all. It generally had a nice buttery feel to it, and the craftsmanship also was very good as well. I didn't notice any major flaws. Maybe the paint job on the midsole could have been touched up a little bit better, but I'm just nitpicking. The stitch job, the consistency of the shapes and the panels, everything seemed on point for this drop. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is perfectly in line with Auralee's aesthetic. It opts for more minimal branding, and this doesn't scream that it's a collaboration unless you really know. And I think that's a bit of a lost art sometimes, giving us dope colorways without plastering all over the shoe that it is a collaboration. I think it's a very fine line, but they execute it well. And in terms of colorways, I really like this yellow or beige pair. I think it really stands out because of its use of color, while still having that whole vintage aesthetic that's super popular these days in fashion. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Auralee New Balance 2002R in this yellow or beige colorway. What are your overall thoughts on this pair? And between this one and the white colorway, which of the two do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm curious to know what you guys have to say. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for watching, thank you for the continued love and support, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.